All right, let's take a look at this word problem about a rectangular pool. We're told that the width is 25 feet and also that it has an area of 1,250 square feet. And the goal is to figure out the pool's length. So as a good starting point, if possible, I would recommend maybe drawing a picture of the pool, because once you have a picture, you can start to label the information in the problem onto this diagram. So the first thing I see is that, well, the width is 25 feet, which represents this distance here. So you could call this, W for the width, but it's also equal to 25, and I'll just label this feet. The other piece of information is the area of this pool. So that's talking about, this location here. The area that the pool takes up is 1,250, and I'll write square feet like this, feet to the power of 2. And now we can actually put into this diagram the thing that we don't know, which is the length. That would have to be this adjacent side. So here we go. On a picture, this is my width, this is the length, and the area is 1,250 square feet. So at this point, if you're trying to solve for, let's say, L, you're going to need an equation. So that kind of like leads me to the next part where, okay, once we have the picture, can I somehow set up some type of equation? And I know that the area of a rectangle is equal to its length times its width. So we have to have some type of formula to work with. And I'm going to plug in all this given information into here. This is the area. I'll put it here. I don't know the length, so I'll call this L, and I'll put 25 feet in place of W. So I'm going to start filling things in. That is, we have 1,250, and I'll include the units, square feet. This is equal to L, which I don't know, and my width is 25 feet. This. So if we're looking to solve for the length, I know I can divide by this amount to the other side of my equation. So essentially, I'm going to take this and divide both sides by 25, and technically, we're dividing by 25 feet. I know that on the right side of my equation, the 25 feet cancels, and it leaves me with L. And on the other side of my equation, I think I can divide this just using a calculator. So I'm going to get one out here. I'll type in 1,250 divided by 25. The number I get is 50. So I'll write that down. And actually, the other thing I see is you have feet squared in the numerator, and you're dividing by feet. I'm going to cancel one of these into one of those. That leaves me with just feet left over. And this actually would be the answer to the problem. So just taking a quick look at this again, I thought a good starting point is, if possible, draw a picture. That could lead you to then setting up an equation where you could plug numbers into it and hopefully solve for one of the variables.